Hi, my name is Leighanne Jordan, and welcome back to my show. I'm really excited to introduce our fourth guest, Rahim Shalash. Rahim, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Rahim Shalash. I'm a senior here at Bellarmine. I'm on the men's soccer team. I'm a biology major, and most importantly, I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. Really involved on campus. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
So I'm in the SAC. Most importantly, I'm president of the SAC, proudly. And that's kind of our main involvement. The SAC is the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And this year we have over 70 members, so it's growing. I've taken over from Justin Betts, who was our previous president, and he was kind of a mentor, but I'm glad to say that we're taking over and we're reaching even new heights. So that takes up a lot of my time. I serve on a few boards with the administration because of it. Scott, our AD, tells me I have to wear, a suit and a tie to an event, and I'm like, okay, so I know this is a big deal. So I've been busy with it, but it's exciting. I'm also in the Bellarmine Society this year, which I just came from a meeting.
Okay.
And it's President Donovan and Dr. Ryan's personal student committee where they just kind of get a pulse for what's going on in campus about certain topics. Like today we talked about mental health. So I'm busy, but it's a good busy.
You are busy. Yeah. How do you, that is a lot on your plate, especially being an athlete here. How do you maintain all of that? And I don't know, that's a lot.
Yeah, I just kind of roll with it. Certain weeks I get busy, like this week I have 2 tests, so a few meetings was kind of tough, but it is what it is. I guess I kind of signed up for it, and I get joy out of it, getting to meet with important people on campus and other student leaders. For me, it's just a good opportunity, and yeah, it's just kind of something I enjoy to be able to represent myself and the student athletes, so it's good.
You seem very well-rounded.
I try.
So you play soccer here, and you're a senior.
Yes.
And you're a captain?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
That's awesome. How do you think the season's going so far? Are you looking forward to it?
I'd say so far so good. We're kind of in the thick of conference play right now. We have a game this weekend. We got a huge win last weekend in Jacksonville.
That's awesome.
I think we've had some moments where we've been a little disappointed, but some moments that we're really proud of. I think most importantly as a team, we're just stayed super tight and we're getting even closer, which I think for all of us, that's kind of why we play, because it's fun and that's what we enjoy the most as the team, so that's nice.
Now, are you from Louisville?
From people outside of Louisville, I say I'm from Louisville, but I'm from Simpsonville, which is kind of 35 minutes outside of Louisville. I am proudly from Simpsonville. But
there you go.
If you're not from around here, then I just say I'm from Louisville.
Are you happy that you stayed close?
Yeah, it wasn't always part of my plan, but now I honestly can't imagine life any different. I don't see my parents too much, and they like it that way. Once I'm at school, I'm at school. But it's nice for them to be able to come to the games and, if I need something or they need something from me.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's a nice option to have.
What is your major?
So I'm a biology major. I'm pre-med. Hopefully I'll be taking the MCAT and applying to med school here in the spring. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but
absolutely.
It's just something that interests me. So hopefully it'll go well. We'll see.
So what is your post-grad plans? Do you have any?
So I'm going to use my 5th year of eligibility for soccer and get a Master's of Biomedical Sciences here. It's kind of a new program at Bellarmine. Some of my professors recommended it, so I'm excited about that. Plus, it gives me another year of soccer. And then hopefully, God willing, I'll get into med school. I don't know where or when, and then
figure it out.
In med school, you kind of hopefully find where you're going to go. So right now, I'm interested in emergency medicine or potentially cardiac surgery, but those are very, big goals. So I always say, we'll see when I'm there. So we'll see.
Wow, those are big goals, and I'm sure you can do it. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What was your dream job?
So, easy answer is a professional soccer player.
Absolutely,
that's obvious.
Yeah.
But besides that, I kind of went through everything, lawyer, doctor, whatever it was. I didn't really have one thing that was I always want to be an astronaut or I always want to be this, besides a professional soccer player. But from a very young age, I knew that, that wasn't going to be my career, let's say. But it would be hard to say a dream job. I don't know. I used to tell my mom all the time, I would always say, I'm not going to go to college. I'm just going to stay home with you.
Really?
And I think she would have taken me up on that when I was a little kid. Maybe not when I was older. But so maybe that was my dream job, just being my mom's son my whole life.
Oh, that's awesome. Your mama's boy.
Yes, big time.
Really? So you're pretty family oriented.
Yeah, massively. Not to overplay it, but Yeah, it's certainly what's most important.
It's very important. Yeah. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, so I have 2 siblings. I have an older brother, and then I have a brother who's not a biological brother, and he's 6 months younger than me, but we're in the same grade. So we're kind of like twins, but not exactly.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that about you. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world? That's such a good question. So, can I take anyone with me?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a big caveat. Then,
really?
Yes, because then I would go with my mom to Machu Picchu, because that's always where she's wanted to go, a mountain in Peru. So yeah, I would take her there, no doubt, no question.
Like that's where you want to go to, or?
No, not quite, but for her I would. I think,
that's really
I don't know.
sweet.
Mine would probably be based around soccer. I mean, I'm just a big fanatic.
Yeah, World Cup is coming up.
I was going to say maybe like a World Cup final, something like that. Yeah. I think it would have to be something related to that.
That's super cool. My last question for you. If you could teach any subject here at Bellarmine, what would you teach?
If I could teach any subject. I sit in class. I have all these great professors. I'm like, how would I do it if I was a professor? I don't know. I mean, it would have to be a science. I really liked vertebrate physiology, like the content stuff.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say I could do it better, but I felt there were some moments where maybe I could step into that role.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know if I know what that is, but I think something like that, maybe an anatomy.
Yeah.
The human body's super interesting to me, and I'd like to think I could do well with the class.
Surgeons and doctors are important.
Yeah,
we need them.
Of course.
Would you like to add anything else to this interview?
No, I mean, hi Mom. I just want to say hello. I'm on TV now, so no.
You're famous.
Exactly, but no, and thank you for having me.
Of
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being here, and I'd love to have you back.
Thanks. Fingers crossed.
This has been Leighanne Jordan with Knights Media Network. Thank you so much, Rahim, for being here, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.